Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I'm here with April. She's with United Companies. We're getting ready for the Grand Valley Career and Job Fair coming up on April 8th, and just want to go over some of the opportunities that'll be available there. So, April, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and United?
You bet. April Nichols. I'm a human resources assistant here at the Grand Junction office for United Companies. Just real briefly, United Companies is part of the Colorado, New Mexico kind of district, which is part of a 6-state region, which is part of a 45-state group, which our home office is actually in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are the most in-demand jobs for United heading into the Grand Valley Career and Job Fair?
Boy, looking through these, I kind of did a little bit of homework on these. Right now, I have 13 open positions. This is going to really blossom in the next 3 weeks. And that represents 19 different positions, 5 driver, 3 plant operators, 4 labor positions. I've got a position for a GPS technician.
Oh, wow.
And for a quality control tech. To me, one of the most fascinating positions to get into, a little bit of science, a little bit of outdoors, a lot of hands-on kind of work that people like, field mechanic and more.
That's amazing. That's a pretty wide berth of opportunity there. And you said it's going to be getting even bigger coming up in the month or so. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, April, what is your favorite part about working for United?
One thing I probably should have said on this, looking at the jobs I just mentioned, we're starting $18 an hour, 18 to 20 on those labor positions, upwards 30 to 35 when you get into the mechanics and that type of thing. That's for somebody just coming to us. We don't demand that you know the whole job when you get here. We want to train you in our safety culture. So you come to us with a good desire to work and a career maybe in construction, but not even that. If you're just looking for a job right now, that's one of the best things. The other thing that I might say is relationships and career opportunities that I kind of mentioned. The safety aspect of this company is phenomenal. You are not going to go out on the job with nothing but a hard hat and a where do I show up tomorrow? There is training. We have mentors. We make sure that when you get out there that you are totally set up to safely succeed at that position. One of the other things, pay and benefits, sure, absolutely there. As I mentioned, the pay is really good, some of the best in the industry. But I'd also mention one of the benefits we have, it's called EAP. It's an employee assistance program. In this stressful time, maybe more stressful than we've ever had in our nation, we want to make sure that that employee is not only covered for the physical health of himself and his family, but also for the emotional, mental health. Employee assistance program is there if you need to talk to a counselor, if you need help finding daycare or elder care for someone, if you just need to have someone to talk to. And it does come up if you need a little bit more assistance than that, counseling for other types of issues that can come up when things get super stressful.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. It sounds like you guys really take
and I think it really is. Yeah. A lot of companies, you come to work and you go home and you're done for the day or whatever. And you can sure have it with United Companies. If that's what you want, go to work, put in your 40 or your 50 or 60, whatever it is, and go home. Awesome. But they're going to make sure that you have plenty of time off for yourself. They make sure that there are lots of counseling there. They make sure we have of course, the COVID programs all set up if that happens. But we also provide our employees with short and long-term disability that we pay for. So something comes up, you decide that you want to take up bull riding, for instance. You look like a bull rider right there. Yeah.
How do you know?
And on the weekend you get hurt. We want you back to work as soon as possible, but we're going to pay your short-term disability while you're out getting over that weekend warrior, whatever it might have been. That's what word for.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, that's really great. Just seeing an employer that really cares about their employees so much, and not to mention the emphasis on safety. It's so important in the construction field. It really is. So, April, what's the biggest mistake that you see applicants make when applying for jobs with United?
They underrate themselves. The veteran who drove a ton and a half or 2-ton truck in the military doesn't have a CDL. That person that ran a forklift at the grocery store, but they don't really think they're an equipment operator or that they would be able to work themselves into that. A woman who thinks, or anybody that thinks that steering wheel in a truck is any bigger than the one in her car. Don't limit yourself by where you are right now. You're going to be out there working more than likely somewhere. We have all these jobs available. Look and read through those job descriptions. Really see yourself not only in that position, but where will that position take you? The president of our 6 state regions started 27 years ago as a laborer. You can go as far with this company as you just want to. I mean, that's the thing. Don't limit your thinking.
That's awesome. That really is. Again, don't get down on yourself if you don't necessarily have the direct experience. Like April was saying, those transferable skills are so important. We go over them in our resume workshop and we try and get that across all the clients that we meet with, but definitely look at those transferable skills. Look how they're going to apply to the position that you're going over, and definitely read those job descriptions. So I guess that brings me to my last question, April. How do these people apply for jobs with United?
You bet. With United Company, simple, united-gj.com. If they want to look at maybe one of the 1,300 jobs available around the world with our parent company, CRH, jobs/crh.com. One of the other things, Nick, that I'd really like to throw out there is the Workforce Center. Several years ago, a lot of years now, I was out of work and did not know which way I wanted to take my next career step. I sat in, I renewed my knowledge of all of the word processing. I went in, I took some additional courses on mathematics and even grammar. I mean, just the options that are afforded to people through the Workforce Center are phenomenal. You guys are open, you're eager to help, and you're really there for people. And I think that's fantastic.
Well, we appreciate the praise, and we are always happy to help. We have plenty of options available for anybody that is interested in improving their education or even their job search. But yeah, so with that, I believe that brings us to the end of the interview. I hope everyone turns out for our Grand Valley Career and Job Fair on April 8th. That's going to be from 10 to 2 at the Mesa Mall. Veterans get in a half hour early, so at 9:30. Make sure that you go talk to April at the United booth. All right.
You bet. Please do.
Thanks.
Thank you.